Do you have an Amazon smart speaker or display? Maybe a couple Echo Dots or a combination of Echo speakers and show displays? In this video, we will talk about all the things that you can do if you have two or more Amazon smart speakers around your home. And stick around for my pro tip to avoid headaches in your Echo devices. S- Hi, this is Art again from Few Texts Later. If you've been watching my channel, you know I talk so much about my Google speakers and displays. But this video is kind of different. Since the number of Echo devices we have grew, so might as well show you how we use them around our home. If this is something that interests you, I'm glad if you could subscribe to the channel. And if you find this video helpful, a like is very much appreciated. Just a backstory. We have 8 total Google enabled displays and speakers. To make this a challenge for me and most definitely for my partner and kids, I unplugged and hid those devices and replaced them with Amazon devices and see what these speakers can do that can't compared to the Google speakers. So what we have here is the Echo Dot third generation. Its bigger brother, the Echo Dot 4, an Echo Flex, and an Echo Show 5 second generation. After all Google devices are removed, I place these Echo devices to areas that for me and for my family makes most sense since we are only limited to just 4 devices. In addition, Black Friday is just around the corner. If you want to add extra Echo devices, that might be the best time to get one or more devices to add in your smart home setup. I left some affiliate links for you to check the current pricing in the description. Now that is out of the way, I placed the 4th gen Echo Dot in our bedroom, the Echo Show in the living room, the Echo Flex in our laundry area, and the 3rd gen in my home office. I reviewed some of these devices individually, so if you want to check them out, just simply expand the description box. Anyway, the idea behind the placement is that we have access to the rooms where we most spend our time in. Now, the first thing I have to do is obviously add those devices to the app one at a time. Once they are set up in the app, first thing you can do with multiple speakers is that you can create virtual rooms in your app and assign each speakers to a specific room. Don't mind the other smart devices we have in here. And like what I mentioned earlier, in my virtual bedroom, this is where I have the Echo Dot 4. The living room, we have the Echo Show 5. In the laundry, we got the Echo Flex. And in my office, I have the Echo Dot 3. If you have other devices such as lights or plugs compatible to, you can add those devices to a room for easy access. Next thing you can do if you have multiple speakers around your home is announcement. You can announce to the entire home a quick message, for example, announce dinner is ready, or announce, then say whatever message you have. It will announce that same message to all the enabled speakers you have. Third is drop in. This is actually my favorite. It's almost similar to announcement or broadcasting message, but this one, instead of just sending message to other speakers, you have the option to have a two-way talk or two-way conversation with the other person on the other room. It's like an intercom system. You can ask your Echo device, for example, drop in on Echo Show. Then both devices will be connected. Then you can talk to the other person where the other speaker is located. Cool, right? Or just simply say, drop in on Echo Flex. Then if there is someone on the other side of the room, you can talk to them and they can talk to you as well. Fourth is controlling your other speakers from another device. Let's say your alarm went off, but you are already awake and having a coffee, and you hear it from the other side of the room, right? You can ask any Echo device that you have nearby, like pause Echo Show. Or if you have a timer from another speaker, just simply say, stop the timer on the other speaker's name. Make sense? You can control any media as well that is currently playing from another device. Let's say you're watching a movie or series from an Echo display, right? And you're in the bedroom. You can say, stop or pause Echo Show or whatever you want to do with that device. Fifth is full home audio. If you have multiple speakers and you didn't know yet, you can actually play music on multiple speakers at once. In that way, wherever you go, it's like the music or song you're listening to follows you around. To do this, first, you need to combine your speakers first. To do that, open your app, then go to devices, then tap the plus sign on the upper right corner, then select combine speakers. After that, you will be routed to this page, then tap multi-room music, then select your devices. In my case, I'll select 4 of them, then simply hit next, then create a speaker group name or select the name listed below, then just simply tap save. Then talk to one of your speakers like play your song request or playlist, then followed by the name of your group speaker. For example, in my case, play jazz music on home.
Jazz mix from Spotify playing on the home group.
Sixth is stereo pair. Like the previous one, you can play media in multiple speakers at the same time. But the difference is if you have 2 speakers in the same room you created in the app, let's say both Echo 3rd Gen are in the bedroom, right? You can select which speaker is the left channel and the other one is the right channel. Please bear in mind that for this to work, both devices should be identical and should be placed in the same room as the other one. So playing media in stereo is way better. Seventh and the last is the use of routines. If you didn't know, you can run multiple actions with just one trigger, and the routines for me are just amazing. Basically, what routines and automation does is that there's a trigger action where it can be by schedule, through voice, or using a sensor. Then a series of action will run. I will be creating a separate video talking about routines and automations using the Alexa app and how powerful it is. Anyway, going back to the video, running routines or automations using speakers are awesome. Let me give you an example. I have a motion sensor in the bedroom, right? Then I created a routine where if that sensor detects motion from the hours of 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day, the Echo Show will start reading my news briefing, reminding me of my commute, tell me the weather, and the list goes on. You can do this as well with a door sensor. Let's say when the door opens from the hours of 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., an Echo Dot will start reading my reminders, play the news. Basically, automation you can run is limitless. You can even let a speaker detect, let's say, a water sound, a dog barking, a baby crying, then announce it to another speaker that a noise, bark, or cry was detected. And there you go. Those are the things that you can do if you have multiple Amazon Echo speakers or displays, and how you can maximize them on your daily task. Like what I promised, here's a pro tip. To avoid headache with these speakers, name your Echo speakers properly. When I say properly, it should be unique but easy to remember. If you haven't noticed, I name ours like Echo Dot 3 or 4. In that way, when I talk to a speaker and I said the name I want the command to be executed on, the speaker that listens to my request knows which speaker I'm talking about. All links are listed in the description below if you want to check the latest deals that Amazon offers. And again, if you find this video helpful, give it a like. And if you're into smart home and tech, consider subscribing. That means a lot to the channel. This is Art again from View Tech Later. Thank you so much for watching and see you in our next video.